Hi guys, I'm Linny. This is Candy Goth Creations, a place for me to come and share all my random bits, bobs, lives, whatever. It's the 23rd of December. I'm coming to you from my living room, Christmas tree behind me, weird glowy lights. But living room is in Cornwall, which is in the southwest of the UK, where I live with my 3 tiny humans and my partner. We have had a crazy day because my partner's at work tomorrow, which means we can't go and visit family and drop off presents. So we've done that today because we thought he was working today and off tomorrow. All sorts of chaos. So we went and saw my mum and dad and my partner's mum, and that pretty much took all day. We went. When I was at my dad's, I cut his hair for him because he just has, I'm not a hairdresser, but he just has a trim. He doesn't have much hair left, and it seems silly when I have clippers for him to get someone else to come and do it. And I was going there anyway. So, that's me gibbering on about that. We have, this is the Battenberg blanket. My kettle just went pop and I don't know why, because it's not on. So these are the ones I done last night after I filmed. I did start to feel better. So we have a mustardy coloured one. That's showing very blue. It's a bit greener than that. Black one, a bottle green, emeraldy green. This is my favourite colour, this green. It's the colour my hair should be, but never seems to stay and goes like a weird yellowy tinge. And a very bright red apparently. It's not quite that red, it's actually this red. Can you see? I'm sat next to a gift bag under the Christmas tree because I'm the best gift. So I'm going to put these on here. I found one of these things. I think they're called stitch holders. They're for knitting. I think it's for if you're like knitting sweaters and you have to hold stitches for arms and stuff. But as I don't knit very often, I thought I would repurpose it. And it holds all of my squares quite nicely. And it's just like a giant safety pin. There we go. That's a few done. I don't know if I'm gonna make more of these tonight because I feel bad that I've not made the tiny humans anything for Christmas. So I might sit and make them maybe bag charms or something to go on their school book bags, or keyring type things to go on their book bags. I'm not sure, but you'll find out tomorrow. So the other thing that I've been working on, I sat while we were watching a film earlier and done a bit more on the hat. Again, it's not that bright, but the darker colours on here that you can see, like the shadow colours, is actually the colour it is. So yesterday, do you like my, yeah, I used a hair clip. So yesterday I was here. Let's pull that out a bit. Do you see where the black line is? So I've done about 1 inch of extra ribbing. Oh, it's just fallen off. That's fine. I will find my proper like progress keepers because I've got loads lying around somewhere. So it's gonna be a good start. I don't know. The pattern says to do 6 inches of this ribbing. I'm kind of getting bored of it already. So I might maybe do another inch Because it's for my 4-year-old. He doesn't need 6 inches of ribbing. Although he has told me that he wants like a fold-up rim. But I'm thinking he can just, I don't know, deal with it. Is actually what I'm thinking right now. But there we go. There's that one. And the last crochet yarny type thing. I've done a bit more on the socks, but I've done like a round. So I didn't think it was overly worth showing you. Is this. And I thought I put a doohickey on here and I can't find the doohickey. That's it, because it's black. Right. So this is where I was when I spoke to you, and I've literally put a black border around it. Nothing fancy schmancy, just, you know. I love how this silver has the sequins in it, and like every now and then it just catches the light and just sparkles. See, like this little sparkle. Right. So, that is what I have. That's what I've been up to. I'm trying to put my hook back through there. There we go. I promise I'm not going to rant today. I need to stop ranting. I now have a bag full of scrap yarns. Well, odds and ends and bits and bobs, like for the squares and to go in the blanket, because apparently I'm making 2 blankets at the same time. So you see Ben bump in this house tonight. That's amusing. Other than that, I've gone round the bend. Either is quite possible. Right, so we are on the 23rd of December. Here is my Disney coin advent calendar. The 23rd is right there. Ooh, it's a different one. There we go. It's Tinkerbell. And they've got it listed. So all of them say what film they're from on the side. And this one says Tinkerbell. So I know there's been a couple Tinkerbell films. I've not actually seen them though. Because I have boys. So my boys aren't particularly interested in them. And the more princessy ones, most of them came out when I was quite young. And I was taught to watch them. But she is rather pretty. I do love Tinkerbell. Because obviously she started off as Peter Pan's little sidekick fairy. Is she a fairy or a pixie? Or pisky? Because... Okay, here we go. Fun bit of dialect. So, I'm Cornish. And you don't have Cornish pixies. They're pronounced piskies. There you go, fun bit of dialect. Which cracks me up every time we watch Harry Potter. Because they're referred to as Cornish pixies, not piskies. Probably because piskies sounds rather rude. But pixies are little troublemaking. Piskies are little troublemaking type creatures. Often found sat on toadstools. Loads of like the touristy places have little piskies which look like little gnomes or goblins with pointy ears and pointy hats sat on top of toadstools as like little touristy gifts. I don't actually have any because, you know, I live here. I might go next time we go and visit somewhere, because we like to take the boys around where we live and around our little county. Next time I go somewhere that sells them, I will buy one. I have a slight fascination with gnomes, so piskies aren't that far from that, so my other half will probably be like, okay, no, she's just weird. He finds it weird anyway because he's from London. So the fact that you know, there's no built up areas, and Cornwall is pretty much green. You know, we have one city, and that's one proper city, and that's an hour away, and is tiny, like tiny, but it has a cathedral, so it's a city. There we go. I said I wasn't ranting. I don't think I'm ranting, that's just a little info blip from my brain. So, I'm going. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, which is rather exciting. The big bag that I'm sat next to is my boys' Christmas Eve stuff. Normally I do a Christmas Eve box each, but the way this year's worked out, I want, maybe next year, I want to get them a proper wooden box each. And I have a fire tool. I have a wood engraver, wood burner pen, and I could like embellish it. But oh, that's what I'm going to show you though, if I can find them. So I showed you my Christmas decorations, my wooden Christmas decorations. Let's grab one. This one. In one of the earlier Vlogmases. But I don't think I showed you these. These are made by the same lady, who is wonderful. And she has made baubles for the boys. I love snowflakes. Snowflakes are completely my thing. And they're personalised for them. So each one has its initial on. So we have Louis, who's my oldest. We have Quinn in the middle. And we have Merrick. Like, how cute are these? They are adorable. They have coordinating ribbon. Not quite matching, because although they like to be the same, I also want them to be different. Oh, got one. So Louis got stripes. Quinn has organised holly and berries. And Merrick has holly berries and some swirlies. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that though. Right, that is it. I love you. They've also got Harry Potter pyjamas, which I'm rather jealous of. I love you all. I will speak to you tomorrow, if I haven't lost the will to live by then, because we have our Christmas Eve tradition of making crafts and cookies and all sorts of other fun stuff. My partner's going to work, so he's not going to be here to help me. But they also have this. Oh, that way up. Which I now regret. But I will speak to you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.